no swearing. Actually, don't worry about that. No person. If you don't want anything on recording, don't say it. It's simple as that. So we're going all the way back to the 18th, which I remember rightly. There was only two of them there. That was Philip and Felix. Oh, that's the
yes,
other.
Dave and I.
Yeah. The other thing is, to get into character, I all tend to use your character name here. But it just makes it easier, and I can remember character name.
Yeah, I just wanted to contextualise for the
Go on. Yeah. Okay, that seems. Ooh, I've forgotten. Oh, good grief! The week before was the meeting with the general, wasn't it? The guy that went round in. Yeah.
That was the April.
That's 18th. We're starting all the way back to there because Becky, you wanted to go that far back, didn't you, Becky?
We can just do the bit that I've missed.
That's all right then.
Before that is all right.
You've got that. That was the week. That was the week you met the general.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the art of talking around what he wanted, he wasn't actually going to say. Yeah. Last week it was Philip. Right, I'll go through what happened last week. I think if I remember rightly, both Felix and Philip went to Renata. Renata told them about the party the night after. Where was it? I think Felix tells something about DeWitt, that he was, because you were worried about what he'd done to DeWitt, thinking he'd done something particularly gruesome to him, and he hadn't in actual fact. And I think he gave that the guy sort of is more than just a normal Tremere. He works for another sect. I think the name Black Hand got mentioned. Okay, let me have a look. I think you met with Marla Kowalski, who was again reminding you about the party. And you asked her why she was doing this. She's saying it's a good way to see who's still about. Good way to see who's still there. I'll mention
who's throwing the party, by the way?
Oh.
Someone called Ms. Monet.
Yep.
Oh, her. Okay.
Oh, her.
Yep.
Yes, the one that was draped over the young man.
Yeah.
You know the one.
Of course it's the Toreador throwing the party. Why did I ask the question?
Yeah. You got I'll just put something in your channel, Becky. You sent a text out, didn't you? And because you weren't there, I'll send this to you. Oh, would you just get in? Bear with me here. Oh, actually, I'll say it rather than giving you. You got a text back from.
Okay.
From Uncle Marco saying that.
Good stuff.
Major Smythe is busy at the moment and is not contactable.
Okay.
Because you sent a text saying, where is he? You also actually know that I'll do this now. Your Tilly would also said that your security in your house is being upgraded. It will take about 2 to 3 days to do.
Who's doing it?
A company is being brought in to do this.
Okay.
You've also probably also told there will be a family meeting in 2 or 3 weeks' time, or more.
Okay.
Yep. You also got the message. I think these guys got the message that the general was not impressed by your reactions the night before. Basically says, I'm not going to help you. Yardley sucks, and almost says was it almost fools to look a gift horse in the mouth. Subtlety was never his strong point. If I remember rightly, Marla the Nosferatu said something similar about the general. To be fair, she wasn't overly impressed by his actions. Right. So that's that. I believe that Philip got a message to go to the pizza place or Penny Roma to see was it one of the Lancers. They wanted to talk to you. Of which it turned out to be a trap, in so much that your favourite familiar reporters jumped to you and started asking you questions, of which, if I remember rightly, you oh god, what did you do? Oh yeah, you sort of strong-armed them into the back room, got the Lancers to keep hold of the cameraman while you sent the reporter out to find out who was the leak within the Lancers. You know what I mean? Who was the leak? I think said you were going to feed her. Not feed her, give her money. I think at the end you also had both of you got attacked in 2 separate occasions by, was it the big furry friends, who did near enough exactly the same thing to both Felix and Mr. Manticore, e.g. they ran into the vehicles they were in, effectively disabling them, of which both Felix and Phillips ran away, made themselves very scarce, made sure that no one linked them to what was going on. I think Felix has seen this before. This is the first time that Phillips has seen one of these. The beast in question, I think Becky's seen them. Big, werewolf-like, covered in fur and drips blood. And I think if I remember rightly, Felix tasted the blood again and discovered it tasted absolutely yucky and of sulphur. Right. I think Felix watches the police. Philip actually rings Savina Lanza and points out there has been a severe masquerade breach, and saying to pass that on to the Prince Pro Tempore. And I think all is it. Not a lot else happened after that.
Forgive me. What was the masquerade breach?
Over giant demon dog things attacked
Oh
us.
right, okay.
Yeah, that's
street.
Yeah, twice.
Cool. Okay.
That is a massive breach of the masquerade. Some big nasty sort of bounced off your car in the middle of the city, in front of everybody. That is a massive breach of the masquerade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to be so chuffed.
Oh yeah. But you so love the Prince Pro Tempore, though.
Oh, he's such a charmer.
Oh, just for the new player, they really do love him. Not.
I mean, I don't have a problem with him.
That's true. Renata only has a problem because he ruined her party.
He's rude and he's got no manners. That's Renata's problem with him.
Oh yes, just for the new player, the city is at the moment doesn't have a proper prince. It has a Prince Pro Tempore.
Yes.
Which essentially means he's a temporary prince. He's responsible for how you say, ridding the city of Anarts. He's such the city and part of the peninsula, as being 3 of those. Removing the eastern vampires, removing those. Him and his archons and the various forces. In the process, the incumbent Ventru Prince was put into torpor. Basically, torpor is a state that you've run out of blood and you run out of health points, and you're knocked out.
Yeah.
That was the Ventru Prince. Who was the 3rd Ventru Prince who copped up. Koresh is actually very important within the Camarilla. This is why he's on your list. It is known. He is and goes by the title, the Warlord of the Camarilla. He's basically the guy that goes in and hits people's heads. As in, if the Sabbat gets too big for the boots, he acts like a general to remove them. So that's his job. He's now sitting in the city, being the prince, but generally not moving on as fast as he should do. Of course, being a warlord, he's not subtle. He's not very good at parties. Much to Renata's annoyance. Yes, the quickest way to annoy Renata is to ruin her party.
I'll make note of that.
I would. As it gets funny. Her character has a nice little trait, which you'll soon discover. Okay, so because was it Felix or Dave is not going to be here, he will miss a lot of the start of the game, but it will not matter tonight. So we'll start at the start of the evening, and right, you need everybody except the new guy. Will you do a rouse check, please? And there is a rouse roll. I hadn't realised. I think it's called rouse. Perform a rouse check. Aha. Reroll purpose character. Yeah, just do rouse. I think it works. Ah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to.
No, it doesn't. How did you use rouse?
I just did /rouse.
It doesn't like it for some reason.
Yeah, it does work.
Why is it?
Are you?
No,
I know why. I'm in the wrong channel. Am I in the wrong channel? No, I'm not. Oh, that's interesting.
Well, I succeeded mine regardless.
Yeah. Yeah. If it doesn't work, just use the standard roll. Yeah. So that's it. And Becky, just do a standard roll.
Okay.
You do 2, don't you? And you take you take the best.
So pool 2, hunger.
No, there's no hunger and there's no difficulty.
Okay.
You either succeed or you don't succeed. It's simple as that. Oh.
Nice.
That's fine. You do not gain a hunger, so that's fine. So you are still at your current hunger at the moment. Okay. Now let's get started. You wake up. Yeah, the house will be quiet when Becky wakes up. Right, so that's that done. Some of these seeds you won't see. They're for my own things. And we'll start with Becky first. So it'll be a bit bitty at the start as you wake up. Actually, no, you won't. In actual fact, Philip, you'll wake up to a call. From Tilly.
That's that's Renata's assistant,
Yes.
right?
Who basically says, "Good evening, Mr. Dunson. would you please, attend, come to Renata's Haven before the party?
Yeah, fine, I'll be there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and puts the phone down.
Yeah, Philip gets his formal wear prepared before
Yeah.
going to Renata's.
Yeah. That's right, the party's at 10 o'clock, if I believe. Renata, now. Okay, Renata wakes up for the evening. Most likely your Tilly has your clothes, sort of set out on the bed.
Okay.
You probably gave an idea what you wanted to wear, and it is very nice. One of your own dresses designs, I assume.
Yeah, Renata would have worn something that's obviously one of her own and nice, but not so much that it'll upstage the hostess, because she knows that's a massive no-no.
Oh yeah, the corridor certainly is.
So she's walked that line carefully.
Yeah, you don't want to outshine the hostess, especially a Toreador. That's not a good thing to do. You go to
Probably just something in navy or something like that.
yeah, and jewelry does it go down to fit your status sort of
Yeah.
thing? Oh yes, of course. And Tilly's there, and she sort of coughs and says, "Good evening, madam. We have some new." She looks.
Yeah.
We have some new guests in the house. Your Uncle Marco has sent the new guards, who apparently are called the Legardi de Marchesi, and they are waiting to introduce themselves in the hall.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also remind you that you have Miss Monet's party tonight at 10 p.m. I've already called Mr. Dunson and Mr. Manticore to ask them to come to the party.
Okay.
I'll leave you to I'll leave you to dress. And when you're ready,
Yeah,
just
Renata will just get ready and then go downstairs.
Aha. Well, as you go to the balcony of your thing, and in the hall there are 6 gentlemen waiting in the hallway. Considering the way your Puttanesque has always looked extremely dodgy and shifty, these guys are doing a similar impression to Mr. Manticore, and so much they look as if they have how you say, you would think military, or they've been in the police.
Okay.
Definitely of European descent. Some of them look remarkably Italian, so they have slightly tan skin.
Mm-hmm.
You will also notice in the room that there are wires and some work being done in your room. You can guess what they're doing. As in,
Right.
there was the security things putting in.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
one gentleman steps forward, and in actually remarkably good Italian, but most definitely with a German accent. And he sort of
Okay.
steps forward, sort of clips his feet together, bows his head. Good evening, Miss Velate. I am Officer Weiss, sent by the Marchesi with my men to replace your existing guards. We have already sorted out our quarters, and the existing guards have been packed off to a hotel waiting for shipment in 2 days' time. They will be returning to Italy for retraining. The Marchesi has also informed me that I'm only answerable to yourself and the family while I'm here, and to no one else. I will assign you 2 men to you tonight, while the rest of us will settle down a little more. Good night, was it, madam? He sort of says,
Yes.
points at two men who sort of was standing in the hall, sort of waiting for you.
Do you prefer Italian or English? I can do either. Oh, hang on, let me catch up my character sheet. Can I be really... I don't speak German.
No,
No, I do not.
no. These guys, they say Italian.
Okay.
They tend to be, one's Italian for sure.
Okay.
They're sort of that sort of regions. They're a nice mixture,
Okay.
basically. But they're certainly a lot more professional. And
Okay.
the two that he will beside will be in a nice dress, e.g. they're not going to stand out like Thor's thumbs at the party, if you take them along.
Yeah. Just in case. Well, given the hairy, drippy things that are around, it's probably not too
Oh yeah.
a bad idea.
If you look closely, they do seem to be packing weapons.
I'm just really, well, when they've gone back to doing whatever it is they're doing,
They're waiting.
Renata's just...
Go on.
You what, sorry?
They're just going to follow you around and sort of stand outside the door when you're going in anywhere, sort of thing.
Okay.
They're here to guard you.
Renata's not used to presidential style protection. This is going to take some getting used to.
Yeah.
Renata will just get her secure phone out and just text her uncle and just say that Officer Weiss and his men have arrived.
Yeah.
And she will also send like a brief physical description of him. She just wants to 100% sure, make sure it's the right person.
Yeah, got you. Oh God. Right. That's physical description. That's good. Of what you actually would have said. It wouldn't be opposite, it would be, that's what he would have actually said. But essentially the English version's officer.
Yeah.
Officer. Just to make sure. Right, we'll leave you at that point. At some point, actually, Philip will appear at some point, and we'll Philip will appear and get shown in. First thing Philip will notice as you walk into where Renata is, there are two new guards outside the door. They're unfamiliar. They look a lot more professional than the Putanescas ever did.
Philip doesn't pay attention to the help and walks directly towards Renata.
Yeah, no, they're outside the door. They'll probably open it for you, so you go in.
Good evening.
Evening.
I believe we have a party of Miss Monet's to attend.
Yeah, you know anything about her, or is she new?
She is the one of the local toreadors. We met very briefly.
Is she a harpy, elder? What are we talking about?
I have no idea. We sorry, I'm just checking my notes.
I've already met her once.
Yeah, I've only ever met her once. It was a very brief conversation.
She was draped over a man.
Yeah, Renata will give her impression of Miss Monet, and
Oh!
Hello.
Well, welcome, Dave.
hi Dave.
Just at the right point. I'll get back to you in a minute, but yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You guys, would it be easier?
But yeah, I don't know much about her at all, other than that she's toreador and she's quite toreador by nature.
Great. Alright. Well, we'll have to see when we get there.
Yeah.
Although, on the note, Andy, is it fine if I do something like intelligence politics to see if we know any further details?
It would be more to do with that politics as in mortal politics.
Politics can also be used for stuff like Camarilla stuff.
You don't. If actually do it. See if you. Actually, yeah. I want difficulty 2. See what you get.
Margin 4 successes, margin 2.
Oh, nice one. To be fair, what you would have, but that's a good success. What you would have heard is she's originally, from what you gather from Paris, certainly not a harpy. The stories go she is more than just a standard toreador. She has some, what's better, martial capacity. E.g., she's quite handy with her hands and weapons.
Well, was she... Well, why did she leave Paris?
Oh, she travels. She's travelled a lot, and there is no reason other than she's travelled to the New World. That's all you would know. She's very cagey about why she's travelled. But
Alright, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, she's a lot more than just a standard toreador. And she certainly is not a harpy. Which is always a good thing to do, because harpies can be an absolute pain in the ass. Right. I'll put a pin in it there and go to the new guy. It doesn't matter if you hear this, but it actually, unless you lot want to have a talk while I go and talk to this guy before the party, I'll leave you to it. Actually, with that, with Dave. Hello, Dave.
Yep.
Your character would have got a call early in the evening from was it Tilly? Renata's,
Sure.
was it aide who would have said, could you please go to her house this evening before the party?
Okay.
Yeah, you have the party. And then we'll get to it said that you can join these guys. I'll take new guy off into a separate channel, and you guys can discuss what you want to do at the party while I'm doing that. Okay. After a while, was it Felix appears, and is Renata making sure everybody's dressed nicely?
Of course, that's my job.
Yeah. Right, I'll take the new guy down to the other thing. Okay, I'm just about to move you new guy down, so bear with me here. I'll be back in a minute.
Hello.
Hello. It's easier, but they'll get, as you gather this, they'll get discussing a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
Right, you get up for the evening. In you're a little confused where you are at the start until you remember what happened.
Yep.
You're basically in a strange room, and you remember, oh, you're at Monet's, and I think it's a nice house in the middle of San Francisco. The rooms have had the windows blacked out, so you don't go frazzle in the day.
Yep.
And you wake up to one of her servants waiting, who sort of looks at you, bows his head. Good evening, sir. I have been sent by Miss Monet to help you to get ready for this evening's party at the City Hall. I have laid out your clothes for tonight's party on the bed, especially selected by Miss Monet, as she wants you to look the part tonight. My advice, I would dress in what she has selected. for you, as it will be a lot easier for you. And he sort of smiles, sort of bows. I will leave you to it. Just come downstairs when you're ready.
I will nod my head and I will look at what outfit has been laid before me.
It's a formal suit, down to nice. Bow tie, white shirt, cufflinks, which are actually very nice. Actually, it's a proper shirt, so you have cufflinks, as in I think it's the collars are, it's a studs rather than the button. The bow tie, they've actually been kind to you. It's one that's already tied. You just have to put it around your neck, sort of thing.
Nice.
She has been kind like that.
Yeah.
Nice. She's got your size. Nicely polished black shoes. The style is modern. You'd think it's European. All extremely fine quality, all brand new, down to the shoes, which are real leather.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, she has gone to town
nice.
For you. Yeah, you get dressed. Do you go down the
Yes,
stairs?
I get dressed and I go down the stairs.
Yep, and you'll find her waiting in the front room with Troy, who looks his usual sullen self. He's in a monkey suit too. It's the easiest way of doing it. He doesn't look comfortable in it, and if anything, he's probably giving Monet daggers. I think from the little time he's been here, he's a reluctant child. Is the easiest way of describing it.
Okay.
And you walk in, she gets up, and she sort of motions, Troy, stand up, stand here, you, stand there, and she sort of points to the floor, side by side.
I will do as she says.
She sort of looks, sort of adjusts your tie, sort of flicks your hair so it looks neat and tidy, sort of puts an eye down, does the same to Tori, who, if daggers could be, if he could send the daggers by as he is. Good, very presentable. Well, Mr. Saxon, she sort of, Troy, you can sit down, and you, Mr. Saxon. You don't have to be on ceremony all the time. Tonight's the party. And tonight, Mr. Saxon, I will introduce you to some people who could do with some help. What I believe is a very sociable fashion designer of Italian descent. The other two are much like my child. She sort of looks at him at this point, and with almost a little vile, very sullen and rough around the edges. So, from what I gather, don't expect too much of a welcome from them. There will be a, how you say, as the terms goes, spiky. They will be a bit abrupt, I think is the term.
Yes, ma'am.
She sort of smiles. I also will help the same people because a certain Marchese, connected to the fashion designer, has asked me to help them. So you will be seeing more of me in the future. Oh, there is one more thing. Knowing what clan you are, it would not be a good idea to, how you say, report it, tell everybody. I cannot think of the word off the top of my head. Broadcast it.
Advertise it, yeah.
Broadcast it. You can call yourself a Toreador if they do ask for a clan. Who's going to question? After all, you are with a Toreador after all. And I have a sneaking suspicion it will make your life a lot easier.
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good. Right. Now, gentlemen, time for the party, I believe. If you follow me, we'll go to the town hall and make sure that everything's ready. It should be a good party. Anybody who's anybody should be there. Including, she sort of grabs hold of your arm and sort of walks out arms to you, including some interesting characters. She's going. It is said there's the Emperor Norton, some strange character that believed himself Emperor of America, used to live in San Francisco's there. So you get into the car, you drive. I'll leave you at the point that you drive there about 10 minutes in. She's sort of leaves you with Troy to sort of sit and watch as she fusses around the party, making sure that everything's in place. As you walk in, you will notice there are suited gentlemen there, as in you would think they're security, but they tend to look a little bit more than security. One end of the hall will be set up a throne on top of a little dais, and about 5 minutes in, this is probably the first time you've seen this gentleman. A gentleman looking a little rough around the edges walks in, as in he has long hair, dresses. He hasn't dressed, he's sort of dressed sort of formally. And was it Troy will say that's the Prince Pro Tempore, Koresh. His Archons have made a little bit more effort than he has. They're sort of been reasonably nice. There's two that look like cowboys, one young lady, and one who looks incredibly ugly. If you ask Troy, he will explain that's a Nosferatu. And he isn't hiding his face. Right. We'll go back to the others, and we'll go back to there. Go on.
What colour is the suit? Because I actually wrote a little introduction description of my character that works with this.
It's black.
Black.
You have a black suit, as in it, as it's formal. So your white shirt, black suit, gold cufflinks, and a bow tie. Even if it's been done, looks the part. Basically.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. Right, we'll go back to these guys.
Yeah.
Right.
All that. None of us are telepathic, so that's out. Other than that, I guess just see who's trying to piss you off the most.
I have premonition.
Well, you can force that. You know, you can obviously leave it up to Andy to throw something in, but you can actually force that, can't you? You can actually sit there and go, give me a sign.
Yes, although the forcing it does sort of require a target to trigger it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, it can give you signs of stuff you can't see, but you still need like a prompt, for lack of a better term. Lack of a better term.
Yeah, it was. It's only going to give you an idea of what might happen.
But the point is, then your character has already had that prompt because you and Felix were attacked. So technically, if you've got that, you've already had that prompt, whereas Renata doesn't have that yet. But you could argue going to the party is a prompt.
You could do.
Yes, although there's a limited number of times you can use it in a scene, if I recall.
I think there is.
Okay. Right. Fine.
1 premonition per scene is suggested.
Okay. Andy, could I have a separate word with you, please?
Oh, you certainly can. Bear with me, guys. I'll just doing? Bear with me. I'm having a... Was it a... Right, I'll take you down. Okay, what do you need?
Well, part of my skill set, I did a basic bit of looking through the book, as in research.
Oh, yeah.
I only did blood sorcery because I don't have protein, and
Yeah.
obviously I don't have oblivion, so I didn't touch those because obviously you gave me that. I suppose the trigger word bargain at the end of the last scene. So. If you like, what I was trying to do is more the opposite, try and prove that it probably wasn't anything to do with blood sorcery. And given that obviously I am a blood sorcerer, I have the two main points of taste of blood and also the ritual, get the ritual sheet out, blood walk. And I've also got Bloodhound. So, if you like that as a sort of technical aspect in the background of being an expert in blood.
Right, the easiest way of doing this, you're trying to work out what these guys are, aren't you?
Well, can I just finish my thing, and then
Yeah.
you can obviously make whatever judgments you want. But what I was trying to do, because obviously I can't... I will have only heard maybe I will have a basic understanding, maybe applicable to my occult, that says that I have, having been around Hecata, and seen some of the rituals and spells that they do, as a background to the fact that, alright, I have a merest taste of understanding, but I've got something. Same with the fact that, although I've never seen anyone actually with protein, or I don't have protein myself, I will have heard tales of vicissitude, and we've already met the Conte, and the fact that he looked completely different to the way that Renata. So only on those terms. So the fact is, all I was going to say was basically, I don't believe it's blood sorcery. Hey guys, these sort of things are in your remit in terms of the Hecata, in terms of things like the spiritual aspect of, summoning and that sort of thing, the death side of it, which is not quite what blood sorcery is about.
No. To be really fair,
Yep.
I don't think I'm going to do the role. You've actually worked it out for yourself.
Yes.
It isn't blood sorcery by any stretch of the imagination. It is something different. What exactly it is up to question. Let's see what your occult is.
3.
Would you roll your intelligence and occult difficulty 3? Just do it in your own channel so these guys don't get what you're up to.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Right.
And what was the difficulty, sorry?
2.
2.
Yep. Now, what would it be?
Ooh, cow.
Oh, it's doing the opposite now. Right.
I don't think I've ever got sick.
No, that is not a critical success, but that's enough to give you things. With the Barghast, from what you can gather, it has to be summoned from somewhere. It could either be... It could be a demon, or it could be the abyss, or it could even be the underworld. You don't know exactly where.
Okay.
It's certainly... and the doubly things isn't anything if it is to do with blood magic, it's to do with the infernalist side of it.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a summoned beast, and
Right. Fine.
whoever summoned it is, if they are using blood magic, they're using an infernalist side.
Okay.
Is that all we wanted to know?
Oh no, that's more than what I accept and I would get. That's fine. The bit that I was trying to now express on my blood sorcery side, because I have got bloodhound, bloodwalk, taste of blood, and the fact that I have samples. That sample is like a DNA of the caster. So when we go to the party, I want to be able to use taste of blood. I'll cast the ritual on my sample, the bloodwalk one, because effectively, and I might just do that in a close by and does it last a scene? Is it something that has a sense of duration? Can I do it here and then take it with me, or must I do it there?
It might be easy to do it there, but I'll go when you want to do it. Just write it. So you can blood walk and taste the blood on the bar.
And I've naturally got a merit bloodhound, so I can smell resonance without actually having to taste it. So if there is a resonance aspect to this, then I can smell that.
Oh yeah.
And I've also got auspex with heightened senses, so I could probably be quite sensitive, in terms of small amounts. Admittedly, it's in amongst everybody else, but if I've got all of this in my brain, and the fact that obviously this is my thing, then that's what I'm going to do. Because I think the Conte is back, so I'm looking for this signature in that room. That's what I'm going to be doing.
I'll tell you what actually happens during the party. I'll do that separately, because that's something we'll have to come back to. Okay.
All right. Yeah. But at least you know what I'm doing and where I'm going.
Oh yes. Right. We'll take it back and we'll get on with this. Poor you guys coming straight into this. At least it's easier than you lot in the fight. But that's hey. I'll take it back.
All right. Great. Thank you.
Oh, well, up there. Right. Cool. Sorry about that, guys.
Right.
You've had all your plans. The new guy's already there, so that's fine. The rest of you, how are you getting to the party? Because it's at the city hall.
A very fast car.
You're not driving fast again. Or are you going to? Oh my god!
All right, I'll take the bus.
Otherwise sharing.
There'll be multiple cars. It's fine.
That's fine. If
you're not feeling brave enough to get into a car with Renata, you can go in the other car.
Renata has two passengers who actually probably quite used to someone driving fast. You guys can go in a nice steady car. A driver will be provided, and he will do it properly. He's not going to get us a parking ticket. In the meanwhile, with Arthur, the party's now starting to fill up with people. It's a very motley crowd, to say the least. Most of us well dressed. How well read is your character? Is he into plays and stuff like that?
Yes, to like some degree. He doesn't actively search out for them, but he does enjoy a play or two.
One guy looks remarkably, and he was sort of double taking like Oscar Wilde. He was talking to a guy that looks like a best way of describing him, someone who's come out of a porno movie, as in all muscular and yeah. But even was it for some reason even Elizabeth doesn't exactly look too impressed with for some reason. Right, so for the rest of you, you eventually arrive at the City Hall. Very discreet was it sort of the entrance, as in two guys outside. As you've been there before, much last time when you see the Prince Pro Tempore, they sort of nod, and the two guys with Renata, who don't look fazed by your driving, Renata, because you're there first, look at you. Man, do you want us to stay with you during the party? We could stand on the side of the room.
Okay, just yes, keep an eye out.
Yes. And they sort of
Keep an eye out for anybody who is keeping an eye on me or Mr. Manticore or Mr. Dunson.
The two gentlemen. Yes, we will do it. I'll say something if we see anything, or we'll say something.
It doesn't matter what they look like, because they could look like anybody. Anybody who you catch giving us watching. Don't approach them, but
we'll inform you, madam.
If you can get a picture on your phone, that would be useful.
Oh yes, we could do that.
Thank you.
Sort of walk in. Yeah, you walk into the party. It's on the first floor. You go through the door. One of the men sort of guide you to a room. For the people in the room, about 10 minutes in, there's a quartet of playing a violin quartet playing chamber music, all very posh. There are refreshments going round, which consist of wine with blood in. It's the usual way they do things. It's not there for you to do your hunger. It's just there so you can drink the wine, and it's not going to come back as fast as it should. And as Arthur's there with the sullen thing, a lady walks in, well dressed. You would think height of fashion, but she's made sure that she doesn't look any worse than she doesn't look any different. Not any different. She doesn't look as if she looks better than the host. And the host goes up. Elizabeth goes up to you, Renata, sort of as it greets you, does the usual, French, kiss each cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, Renata, glad to see you're here. She sort of looks at the...
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. She sort of looks at the two gentlemen. Oh, sorry. So easily distracted. They do sort of look good in a rough sort of way. She looks sort of... Who are they?
Oh, I've increased my security recently. There's been a couple of things I've been concerned about.
Ah, shame. It would be fun playing with them. Sorry. She sort of smiles. Just mingle. I think you've been to these. I think some of them you'll seen before.
Mhm.
There are she sort of thinks there are some strange character. He's not here yet, but there's that gentleman with the top hat.
Oh, is there people here that you don't recognise?
There are a number, but we'll sort that out as we go along. I was talking with the Emperor Norton. Apparently he still thinks he's the Emperor of America for some reason.
Yes, I had heard. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and speaking of the devil, and even the new guy can see this, a guy walks in. He wears full cover uniform, as in the jacket with the braids on, a top hat with a feather on. Yeah, it looks out of place at the best. And he sort of waves a royal wave at everybody. So, and sort of says, no, nobody has to bow. This is a informal night. And he sort of smiles at Miss Monet. Ah, good evening, lady. I believe this is your party. So he goes, sort of looks, yes. He sort of bows down. I am Emperor Norton, the Emperor of America. Nice to meet you, my lady. And sort of holds his hand out. She puts his hand in that and sort of kisses the back of the hand. And he sort of looks at Renata. Ah, another fine young lady. I think we've met at the party at where was it? The art place in the park.
Yes, of course.
Nice.
Pleasure to see you again.
He sort of bows his hat. Well, I better mingle with my subjects. And he sort of wanders off. Monet sort of looks at you and raises her eyebrows.
Yeah, Renata's giving her one of those looks of, well, that was interesting, but...
Oh, she says, you'll meet this person later, but I will introduce you to them now. She sort of grabs your arms and sort of walks you towards a gentleman in a sort of a very fine suit, and she sort of says, ah, this is definitely someone new to the city. I'll explain what's going on later. This is Rosita. She sort of motions for Arthur to stand up.
I will stand up.
Yeah. This is, was it Arthur Saxton? This is
Arthur Saxton, ma'am.
And this is, was it Renata Vlate?
Vitali.
Vitale. That's it. Well, it's Italian. Always had difficulty. She said, yeah. We'll have a word, but at some point I will introduce this gentleman to you formally.
Okay.
Yeah. After a while, both Felix and Philip arrive. Slightly more sedate was its thing. Oh, one thing you noticed, you're not being searched coming into the party. Even
Can I just check, is this building designated as Elysium or not?
nothing has been said. Yes, I forgot to mention to Renata, if you look to the end of the room, guess who's sitting on a throne surrounded by his archons?
Oh, lovely.
Oh yeah, he looks a little stern at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's... Do you answer your question, Philip? No one's said this is Elysium or not.
Okay.
Yeah. You walk up to the door, the gentleman opened the door, and again you're sort of guided to, I think it's the first floor. You don't hear anything too close by, and you hear basically a string quartet from behind the set of doors. The gentleman open the doors, and do you walk, both of you just walk in? Both you and Felix?
So it was a walk-in, or
Do you walk in normally, or do you walk in with a strut, with your head held up high, sort of thing?
Philip walks in normally?
That's all right. Dave? Felix? Oh, he's gone.
Yep.
How do you walk into the party? And are you in formal dress? At this point, which I never asked.
I am in a hired suit.
Yeah. Do you walk in normally, or you strut in, or do you?
No, I'm very unpretentious. I just walk in.
Yeah, that's all right. Yep. You walk in, and the doors are closed behind you. This looks much the same as it. Do you know that party ages ago? You know, in the, I think it was the Palace of Arts, or Arts Palace. Same sort of set of people you've seen before, with some notable exceptions. Plus, there's certain new people there. For you guys, there's DeWitt, Joachim there, the ex-prince is there. The guy that looks like, was it Oscar Wilde's there with someone new. There's the guy with the top hat. The guy that you now think looks like the Emperor Norton. Yeah. You think that the large majority of the vampires of San Francisco are actually in this room at the moment with others. At the head of the room is the Prince Pro Tempore on a throne on a dais, looking ever so bored. Well, actually stern, or more stern and troubled, with his archons standing around him. And as you walk in, a lady, which you would recognise as the lady you met a few nights before, as in the one that was draped with the man, and she sort of walks up to you. Ah, gentlemen, nice to visit. You could come to my party. She sort of goes up to Felix first. Ah, Mr. Manticore.
I go enchanté and take her hand and kiss it gently on the back.
She sort of pushes the hand away and does the kissing on each of the cheek.
Oh, right, okay.
She says, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. She sort of smiles.
All right.
She sort of stops, looks at Mr. Dunson.
Apologies, I don't
I thought
believe you've been introduced.
Ah, I know you as Mr. Dunson. I am Miss Monet, the host of the party. She sort of...
Philip. Philip is fine.
Ah. She sort of holds her hand out so you can kiss it.
Philip does so.
She sort of smiles. Enjoy. Ah, yes. Renata's already here. She is in talk. She's with someone new in the corner. She sort of points in the direction, and she's with a gentleman you haven't seen before.
So how does Monet and the man she's next to what's their body language like in relation to each other?
She's not with... No, Monet goes back into the party. It's Renata that's with a new man. Sorry.
Monet didn't have someone besides her.
No.
Okay.
She's doing what a proper Toreador host does. She's going around making sure everybody's...
Yeah, I just misheard you.
Yeah. Making sure that everybody's happy. So, do you go to Renata?
I am going to I forget the term. Basically, Philip's going to go pay respects to Karsh as the highest ranking kindred here.
Yeah. He sort of looks
and
at you. Yes?
Apologies, Karsh. I just felt it would be prudent to make my respect, to pay my respects.
Sort of actually makes his face look... Ah. Thank you. It is much appreciated. Mr... I forgot your name. I do apologise.
Philip Dunson, sir.
Ah. Nice to meet you. Yes, was it enjoy the party?
Thank you. Oh, and the masquerade breach that happened yesterday is being dealt with by both myself and the Lancers, in case
Oh, that has already
word has
been.
not visited you.
Yeah,
Reached you.
Oh, that will be. Was it discussed tonight? In
Oh, excellent.
all of about a few minutes, once everybody's here.
I'll go and see
Renata, right? And Philip, are you going back to see Renata afterwards?
If the conversation has ended, then yes,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
go to Renata next.
The prince looks slightly more happier. Someone actually bothered with him. Yeah.
I mean, Renata's in two minds as to whether to go over to him, because firstly, she's thinking, well, after the hostess, he's technically the next person I should acknowledge me.
No one else has, strangely. Only one you've seen is Philip.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a little, yeah.
Do you know what? I think I'm going to risk it. He might hate it.
So as Philip and Mr. Manticore come across, you go to the prince, leaving the new guy, was it, with the other two?
Yeah. If you would excuse me, Arthur, I just wish to pay my respects to Prince as he's here.
Of course.
I will leave you to chat if that's okay. Renata will say to the other two of you.
To Philip and Felix.
Yeah.
Philip nods in recognition.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to roleplay it, Andy. Renata literally will just go acknowledge the prince and come back. It's minimum. She doesn't want to spend a lot of time, but she just wants to, tick the box.
It actually makes him feel a little better. Your face lightens up that you're the second person to actually acknowledge him tonight. And yeah, we'll pay. And both of you to the Prince Pro Temple. Yep. And you go back, and there's sort of a silence as these guys are looking at a new guy.
What is that? Arthur, was it?
Yes, sir.
Are you new to San Francisco, or apologies? I'm Philip Duncern with the Hikata. Are you new in San Francisco, native, or what have you?
Yeah, I am new to San Francisco. I arrived with Madame Monet.
Oh, French then?
No. We met. I am a Tennessee native. But we met. Well, it's better to say she met me on her travels.
I see.
After a while, Renata joins you again.
I just nod to you and I'll go, I'm Felix Manticore, and I'm Autarkis.
Oh, just for the new player, Autarkis means he's an independent.
Okay.
It is a title in actual fact.
Okay, cool. As a description of my character, he's a hulking figure standing about 6'5", about the size of the door frame, and as broad as one too. He looks like thick frame, not quite like sculpted muscle, but more like someone who spent a lifetime lifting a lot of like heavy things. He's got like dark hair, thinning slightly at the temples, that's slicked neatly back, and a heavy mustache that curls at the ends.
He looks of his time, doesn't he? He does.
If you want to see pictures of player characters, it's
I can see him on Kanka for sure.
oh right, it's on here as well. If you go to
yes, you can.
where it says player characters.
That's it.
The first one is Dylan's, but he's not playing anymore. The second one is Renata. Third one is Felix, and the fourth one's Mr. Dunstan. I'm not sure who the young Andy Garcia is.
That will be the one that's gone.
Okay.
Both.
So don't worry about the young Andy Garcia.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be two characters which were in have gone for various reasons, but they will be back. Yes. So was it? Your brother hasn't gone. He's just going to be an NPC from now on, which means I can play. Go on.
I was going to say my character is a little bit shorter than you, a little bit less heavy than you probably look, but no less useful.
I think you hold yourself as if you know how to fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fighter.
And to be fair, Arthur would notice this. The two gentlemen that came in with Renata had the same bearing, as in they know how to hold themselves, sort of thing. And if you're paying attention,
he looks like a proper sort of Victorian pugilist, doesn't he? He's one of those who does bare knuckle boxing, isn't he?
He does. You get the thing is, the archetypal. You think he would dress in a what they used to. They used to have.
You haven't got a white shirt and braces on, have you?
No, not quite.
He looks tankier though, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. With the moustache, if it's the style, I assume the style's Victorian, isn't it? 1880s. So it's it's not a modern style.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, he looks the part, but he does look very odd because he's in a very nice suit at the moment. And I mean, Renata will know this is nice. This is high fashion, and you would probably know that the shoes look like they're Italian leather.
Okay.
So is this a modern suit, or is it fairly antiquated?
It's modern.
Stylistically.
Stylistically, it's modern. Renata will know it's modern, and it's like Savile Row, the top fashion designers. You can guess who dressed them, can't you?
Okay. Yeah.
You can definitely guess who dressed him.
She could also probably tell you which season it was and roughly how much it was. Oh.
Yeah, it's current, and you're talking well over $1,000, down to the shirt, and if you notice the cufflinks.
Yeah.
She's made sure. You think it's money? She's made sure he looks the part.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And as you get started, you hear the music stop. Miss Monet will sort of clap and say, basically, hint that everybody goes quiet. And she will say, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Due to a number of unfortunate events which occurred last night, the start of the party proper will be delayed. The Prince Pro Tempore needs to discuss what happened with all that are present. I will let the Prince Pro Tempore explain what is going on." She turns round, Prince Pro Tempore sort of bows, "The floor is yours." And the Prince Pro Tempore stands up. Actually, well, yes, he will do. And he will say, Thank you, Miss Monet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very serious matter to talk about before the party. It has come to my notice that there were 2 werewolves attacks in the very heart of the city last night. At this point, there is visible sucking of breaths and from a number of the people. At the moment, I do not know who were the intended targets, though I might have my suspicion now, and he sort of looks in the direction of Mr. Dunson, or why the attacks even occurred.
Does it look like he's prompting us to talk?
No,
or is
no.
it
He
just
sort of
speech?
as he's doing that, he sort of looks in your direction as he says, someone else, or when he's saying if they're, he may know, pointedly saying, it's like he's saying.
Oh, so he's not prompting us to talk now.
No, but he's acknowledging the fact that you said something to him. It puts us all in the city in a difficult position, as if you do not know already, the Second Inquisition is active in LA. So, is there anybody out there who can enlighten myself? What the hell is going on? And he sort of waits.
Oh, okay, he's now prompting. Out of curiosity, did Felix tell Philip about the Bargeist information?
He didn't know. You only know what you know about them, as in the big furry.
Big, missing a lot of smelling like sulfur, bleeding from several places.
That's the ones. Oh yes, and have a penchant and knocking taxes out. And he's sort of looking round the room.
Philip comes forward and he begins talking with an eye out to see if anyone interrupts him.
Yeah.
Apologies, Prince Pro Tempore. To specify, it was my... sorry, out of character, did Felix mention his attack at all?
I think Felix did.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
He did.
It was myself and Felix Manticore, the Autarkas, who were attacked yesterday.
Interesting. Do you have any, idea why?
I have a suspicion as to why and to who. Although, as a minor addendum, I sincerely doubt these are lupines in the traditional sense.
Oh.
They do not seem to have any of the... Now, Philip is operating very much on the stereotype.
Oh, yeah.
When he says, for one, lupines do not generally come into the city. And neither do they allow their targets to leave. As I was exiting the scene, the one that attacked me did not chase me.
Interesting.
Although, now the player is slightly forgetting the name of the guy who we're trying to blame here.
Oh.
Okay.
Theodore.
Comte Charles.
Theodore.
Theodore. Or Comte Charles it's the 2 names he's gone by.
Sorry, it's Theodore was the original name. Comte Charles is the name he used here.
Yes.
That's it.
Cool.
And Comte Charles is actually dead. As
Okay,
far
so
as
what Philip says, as I understand it, it may be one an infernalist with the Sabbat.
As he says the name Theodore, can I check the room for any reaction from the audience?
They seem to be. Some of them will.
Is there anybody whose look on their face is...
No, they're quite intently looking at this, listening to this. If anything, some of their faces will be in, how you say, shocked by this revelation.
Is there anybody who is smirking slightly or
No.
Anything like that? Okay.
No.
This Theodore, apologies, I forget his surname, has previously been in conflict with Renata. Philip gestures towards Renata and her coterie. It is my understanding that he used the disguise of a Comte Charles of Clan Toreador previously while interacting with the kindred of this city.
You do know the Comte is dead? Are you saying he isn't dead?
I'm saying that Theodore claimed the name of Comte Charles. Whether or not he took the name out of the Comte's dead hands is something I cannot confirm.
So that's what the fire was to do with then. But Miss Volate, Miss Volate, come forward.
Renata will take a step forward.
It seems I owe you an apology. You did say, was it to mention the name some time ago, the name Theodore. Is this the same Theodore we were talking about as a potential enemy?
Theodore Sonnectaire, yes. The name traces back to Paris, I believe, and then all of a sudden it's as if he never existed.
Miss Monet sort of comes up. Oh, even I've heard of it, Theodore. Yes, he was indeed in Paris. He was an artist of sorts, though his works were less than pleasant. He had a twisted view of art. He usually involved bodies, human bodies, and he sort of disappeared under a cloud from, was it Paris? Never quite knew what he'd done. No one wanted to talk about it.
What was... forgive me for asking a question, but what do you mean about his artwork? Was it... What was wrong with it?
He used human bodies. Some of them were still alive. Even for a toy.
What's the look on Karesh's face as she says this?
He doesn't look shocked. But looks interested. And he sort of asked her, how were the bodies, what did he do to the bodies? She sort of asks back, he sculpted them, of which you watch his face. That's sort of recognised as if it reminds him of something.
Well, I'm assuming we're all pretty familiar with vicissitude at this point.
Well, it's now a form. Oh, what was it? A form of oblivion now. It's a slightly different. Was it? thing. But yes,
It's technically an amalgam in this
Yeah.
edition.
You recognise that sort of answers he is Sabbat, but that doesn't imply that he's a Toreador. As far as I know, no Toreadors have that ability. So you could be right, he is Sabbat. And do you have any idea where this Theodore is? Says the Prince Potel. He's sort of looking in your direction.
What, my direction?
And Phillips.
We would presume he is in the city, at least. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to narrow that down by much.
He sort of puts his hand up. It sort of goes down to the one you would know that as Alderman, the one that got told Felix off a long time ago. Sort of whispers something in his ear, and he whispers something back. He sort of goes, You know, you're not the only one that can't find him. They still don't know if he's still in the city.
Renata will sort of indicate that she wishes to speak.
He sort of said, speak.
We have most of the vampires in this city in this room.
Mm-hmm.
He could be one of them.
He looks. I doubt it. There was.
Forgive me, Prince, but would you mind elaborating on why you hold that to be the case?
Who's here is who they are supposed to be.
Sorry, Andy, I did not understand.
They said, no, who's here is who's supposed to be here. There are a number of new people who have already introduced themselves. There is no one here that, how you say, is a surprise, if you understand what I mean.
Well, apologies, Prince, I don't mean to overstep, but we just established that he is capable of changing faces and has assumed an alternative identity before.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's here has... How do we phrase it? He sort of looks... He sort of goes back down to was it the guy? To the same Nosferatu. It sort of whispers in his ear and he sort of wanders off. Might be an idea, that might be in hand. We are going to check that by ways and means.
Well, I would if my colleague would forgive me for being bold, Mr. Manticore is capable of testing Vitae for the true name of who it is, as do the Tremere, by my understanding.
So it looks at Tremere. Between the two of them. He sort of says Regent. And a gentleman steps up. This gentleman you have not seen. He has sort of longish hair. Looks in his 60s with glasses and a beard. He sort of walks up. Prince? And sort of bows. Would you help, was it Mr. Manticore, to do the tests on, was it the various people here? And he sort of looks around the room. I assume that no one has an issue with this. It is only a small, was it, amount of blood that's needed. And he sort of watches everybody, their reaction. As far as you can see, no one looks shifty. Not even the two men that came in with you look shifty. And Regent, would you test Felix, and Felix test the Regent to make sure you are who you are? And I would do that first. And he sort of looks at Miss Monet. It does seem your party is going to be a little delayed, but there is a good reason, as Mr. Dunson is making some very, good points at the moment. She sort of says yes. Mr. Manticore, are you still doing what you were doing before?
I'll have basically completed that, because as long as you're happy with the fact that I had to have done the blood walk an hour earlier, so in effect I'm coming with that in place. Then I do taste of blood. That is obviously on the sample that I took from the Barghast yesterday. So
I'll tell you now, it isn't vitae as such. What you're doing won't work.
Is there nothing of that ritual?
It isn't vampire blood.
Okay.
That's that's why I said I'll do it there. You get so far, but it's not producing anything, and you definitely know that is not vampire blood. It has nothing to do with vampire blood. It's not even human. It's not even human blood.
Is it even ghoul?
It's not even ghoul.
Right.
It really is something different. And
okay.
The prince is looking at you, Mr.
Well, I'm going to be quite interested in this one. He's going to allow me to take a sample of blood from it.
No, you're taking the blood from the Regent, as in the dear guy, and he will take blood from you, and you will both do what's it called? Identify blood, isn't it? As in blood source.
Why am I being done? As I was a victim yesterday.
Everybody is, as far as the prince is concerned, everybody is going to be done, because even Mr. Dunson will have his blood taken.
But I do I don't do Karsh. Who's doing Karsh?
I mean,
no one is doing Karsh, and no one's doing his Archons.
If Theodore could replace Karsh, I don't think we would have left Bernarda's house earlier.
Yeah, exactly. But
that's not really the point in terms of independent
won't allow it.
verification. Oh no, he won't.
He doesn't have to, as far as he's concerned. And as Philip just pointed out, if he was Theodore, you wouldn't have got out of the house from the start. You would have been gone. Right, natural fact, because this is going to take a little while, and I'm not going to run the things. Just roll a blood of his. Is it resolve and blood sorcery difficulty 3? I'll do the same here, which is ritual.
Difficulty would be ritual level +1.
Oh yeah, no. If you're doing
it's not what it says in Bloodwalk is a resolve.
No, it's taste of blood you're doing.
Yes, that's a resolve.
Yeah, it is resolve.
It's not.
It's not a ritual. It's not a ritual.
Yeah, but that's a resolve plus intelligence.
Yeah. Ah. Yep, and that will be everybody, including the Archons.
Is it still 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 3 in the text. But...
Yeah, it's still 3. I just want. I'll interpret it. I'm not going to go through everybody. It would just take too long. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It will take you approximately a good 20 or 30 vampires. It's literally is quick prick taste, quick prick taste. You don't have to do any was it nope, the cost is free, so that's fine. So yeah, after about half an hour, Renata and everybody is done. And the conclusion, the regent looks, the new guy looks at you and looks at the prince. Everybody is who they say they are, prince. And he looks at Felix.
I take it the regent is who he says he is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody are who they say they are.
Right, because I definitely know.
Oh yeah. And 2 Renata's guards are definitely mortal. But yeah,
Okay.
and any guard that's in the room is definitely who they're supposed to be. Yeah, so
That doesn't mean the Infernalist is not here. It's just it's not the Conte.
exactly.
And it's somebody who we potentially don't know.
Yeah, but the Theodore as is not here.
Yeah.
So was it here?
So they're
Thank you, was it Regent? Thank you, Felix. And thank you, Mr. Dunson, for was it a wise, was it answer? Wise, was it idea? So he isn't here. Or if he is, he's very good at hiding. Okay, so you were going to deal with Theodore, Mr. Dunson, and Renata, Miss Valte,
Along with the Lancer family, yes.
He looks at Sylvina, who basically shakes her head. It does look like was it Dunson, the Lancer are not going to help you for some reason.
I'll just make a note of that. Oh, that's a shame to hear.
Indeed. But do you envisage that you would need help with this at any point?
Well, to be blunt, the part of the reason I am and Philip stops to think for a second. And turns towards Nata. Apologies, Nata, I don't want to make presumptions. Do you have... Did you have an idea of who might be able to help with this?
I may have a couple of ideas, but I will need... I wasn't expecting all this. I will need time to think about it.
Indeed. And a very wise, decision. Only a fool would go in, how you say, half-cocked. So yes, as you're dealing with it, the only thing I ask is that you keep me informed with what's going on, if that's not a problem. And if you do need help, you have to simply ask, and my Archons will help you in the matter. Is that agreeable to you, Mr. Dunson?
So just looking at everyone else in the room, my reading of this is that the Prince has basically said there's been a massive masquerade breach, but I'm not going to fix it.
No, you said you were going to fix it.
Well, actually,
yes,
he
but
said,
I kind of said it in the under the private assumption of trying to get him to.
No, you said you'd
Anyway,
fix it.
my point is anyone here reacting negatively to what the prince said?
In a Camarilla city. No, they seem to accept this.
Alright then.
Of course, you haven't had so much in a Camarilla city.
Sorry, Andy, I didn't catch that.
Your character hasn't been in a Camarilla city before.
I lived in London.
Then you would know what they do. You'd be basically volunteered by the prince, and it does happen. If someone says they'll do it, they said, "Okay, do it."
Alright, sure, whatever.
So it is something the Camarilla do.
I got that. So what was the last thing he said?
If you need any help from the Archons, all you have to do is ask, basically.
I'll keep that in mind, Your Grace.
Good. And make sure that I'll repeat this, that you keep me informed at all times.
Naturally, Your Grace.
Thank you. Well, I think that is all is set. We have... I think we have, was it a solution to what's going on? Or someone has volunteered. Quite, was it volunteered, which is much appreciated to, was it solve the issue. So I think tonight, I will allow you to enjoy the party. And both Mr. Manticore, Velate, and Dunson, I'll remember this in a positive light. Now everybody, please enjoy the party. And he sort of sits down. Both was, in actual fact, Felix and Mr. Dunson. One thing you will notice, and this is a variation, is that most people seem to be, they don't look at you down on you. They seem to look at you with almost a new light.
Alright.
Yep. Right. Okay. Are you going to go back and huddle? There's a picture of the new guy on the. That doesn't have to be done anymore. Oh, actually,
I think this is a Laurel and Hardy moment, because I'm going to basically say to Philip, now you've got us into a right fine mess.
Well, he doesn't hate you anymore, so you're welcome.
Plus, most of the people in the room don't hate you anymore.
I didn't know they did, but yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose on that.
I mean, I feel that went very well, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bluntly, I'm sensing we would have likely been told to fix this ourselves, either way. At least this way we come across as volunteers instead of children.
And the voice says behind, "Indeed, Mr. Nunson, and it's Miss Monet. I thought I'd have a quick word with you all before the party starts properly. actually, I'll talk to you in a minute. I would like to take Renato aside, if you don't mind, gentlemen, and have a quick word. Then I will come back to have a word with you, if you do not mind.
No, that's absolutely fine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she turns round and sort of puts a hand on, was it Mr. Dunson's, shoulder. That was, I'm still trying to work out if that was a brave or stupid thing you've just done. But but I have sneaking suspicion it was the right thing to do. A little hint here, before you did that, a lot of people here seem to have and she sort of looks at Mr. Manticore, a very negative view of you gentlemen. They don't seem to have that anymore.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Oh.
I'm not surprised to hear that.
She sort of smiles. For someone who is supposed to be rough in the edges and not into a clan that's not into politics, you seem to have, how you say, come out smelling of roses.
Well, adapt to survive.
Of course. Now she grabs hold of, puts her arm through, Renata's, and she sort of takes you aside.
Okay.
You three, rest of you can have a quick talk while I take, Renata to a private channel. You can go and introduce yourselves and explain to, the new guy what's just happened. Okay, I'll take you down to, oh, I'm taking the wrong person. I'll take you down to the private channel, Renata, Becky.
Okay.
Right, she takes you away from prying eyes as the party starts again. Well, that was an interesting start to the evening, was it not?
A little unexpected.
Totally. Well, I'll take the opportunity before everything starts properly. I want a little word with you.
Yes?
Your uncle, the Marchese Leonardo, has had a little word with myself and told me about your ambition to become Prince of the City. He also asked me would I help, and strangely I said yes. As I'm getting a bit tired of the ivory tower, it is very stuffy and set in its ways. I certainly would like things to be shaken up, especially in the city. Prince is a right bore. And she sort of smiles. Plus it would be nice to have someone with creative like yourself as Prince, especially to those of us who would like a city a little bit more lively. You understand what I mean?
It has a lot of untapped potential.
Oh, indeed. But I do know the Ivory Tower will not like a Hecatar as a prince. Though, considering a precedent has been set up in New Orleans, if you don't know, there is a Hecatar ministry, how do you say, prince and princess, or are they called duke or baron and baroness, ruling the city?
Yes, I did spend a little time in New Orleans.
I believe this is only recently this has occurred.
Oh.
So there is a possibility.
New Orleans wasn't really my bag. It's not enough.
Much like the city, it's how do you say?
It's not Paris. Put it that way.
No, but this place with you and your companions at the helm could be more like Paris. And so I think we could have a nice agreement, don't you?
Forgive me for asking, how do you know my uncle?
Oh, on my travels, and your uncle is, how you say, very active in certain circles. Plus he's, how you say, good looking. And she sort of smiles. And a charmer.
Oh, he certainly is.
Oh yes. And how you say, he's a banker. Always a good person to know. She sort of smiles.
Well, yes, that is very, very true.
Yeah,
especially as our bank accounts tend to be open longer than most.
Of course. I was going to have a word with you about Mr. Dunson and Mr. Manticar, but they seem to, how you say, made themselves extremely popular with the rest of the vampires. I'll tell you now, they were not before.
I realise that. Although this is a good opportunity. It's
It is.
all the vampires in the room now know that we operate with Koresh's authority.
Oh yes. She sort of starts walking you back. Always a good thing to, how you say, get his trust, to knock the feet from below him. You understand what I mean?
But, well, yes. But thank you for offering to help. What? Before we do go back,
Yep.
what is it that you get out of this, other than, you know, friends in the right places?
Oh, she's sort of a nice favour from your uncle Marco. And I do
Okay.
know he calls you do call him Uncle Marco. He sort of told me.
Well, yes, I do. Not many other people get away with it.
Only
Although my friend did slip once.
Yeah, it's not a good thing to do, I gather. You have to be special. Oh, she sort of stops.
I'm spoiled.
Yeah. Oh, she stops. Oh, if you don't know, your family is, how you say, free from, was it a Giovanni control?
Yes, I had heard rumours.
No, I've been told firsthand you are. You are your own family. Congratulations.
Well, it's nice to be steering your own way for a change, rather than being steered.
From what I gather with your uncle, he doesn't like the Giovanni much, does he?
He likes to march to the beat of his own drum, I'm sure you're aware.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Anyway, let's go back and see what your friends are up to.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry.
They're not applicable.
Yeah.
It's not.
Go on.
Yeah. So blood-wise, it's not blood. It's just something completely different.
Sure.
Yep, Renata comes back with, with Bonnet. Ah! You were having a nice talk, gentlemen?
Oh yeah, we've tend to have some expectations about us now.
Ah, yes. And you've talked to Arthur Saxton?
Yeah, a little.
Well, Arthur here has had, how you say, a very difficult start to his life, and it would be very nice, considering what you've just done, if you took him under the wings.
Do you really want to be involved in this? It's quite a baptism of fire, I think.
She sort of looks.
Depends what. What as blunt as this is going to sound, what do you do? What are you? What What skill sets do you have?
Go on. He's talking to
Might
you.
I suggest we have this conversation at home, gentlemen?
That might be an idea, says was it Monet. After all, was it walls have ears? But still have a talk to was it Arthur, make him feel welcome in this city here. He's like you, new to the city. I'll leave him to you. I'll leave you to him to you. And she sort of laughs. Don't bite him hard, please. Too hard, please. And sort of laughs. And sort of goes up to Arthur and playfully squeezes his bum. And walks off. That does not occur.
So where were you before San Francisco, Mr. Saxton?
I travelled around a bit with my just travelled around the US. Yeah.
Are you Clan Toreador as well?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You know how to wind him up.
Well, is there anyone here you three wanted to talk to? What are we?
Not really. I mean, we could circulate around the party when it starts and
Oh, it has started.
see who.
At this point, was it as you sort of wander around the party, Mr. Dunson is approached by, was it Sylvina? She sort of looks at you. Mr. Dunson, I would like a word with you. In private, if you please.
I'm assuming this does not concern the other members of my coterie.
Oh no. It is, was it our business, Mr. Dunson?
Move on. And, well, Philip just says the other. I'll be back in a few moments.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to put, was it, and was it Philip aside, because this is a private conversation. Yeah, I just apologise to the new guy. This is just the way it works. People will be in and out. Are you still
That's
having?
all right.
You're having fun still.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all I want to know. Right, I'll put Philip down to the separate channel. Oh, right. Savina, was it takes you aside to aside out of earshot of other people, and she looks very serious at you. You get this sort of frosty edge to when she speaks. Mr. Dunson, with what has happened surrounding the two journalists last night, we have changed our minds using you to help us.
Has something happened to them?
Nothing has happened to them yet.
Oh, I was concerned about the. Apparently there was a leak.
Oh yes, I am coming to that, Mr. Dunson. We would like you not to help us move the accounts from LA. So, Mr. Dunson...
Oh, really?
Oh, really? So, Mr. Dunson, we would like you to stop what you're doing, hand over all the papers, the USB pen, and what you've done so far to us as soon as possible. I will ring you tomorrow night to arrange a return of everything.
Apologies, Savina. I must be missing out a detail of this. I don't quite see how what I've been doing for you relates to the journalists you've mentioned.
Ah, now we come to the point. We do not like someone setting a journalist to look into our matters, even if it is a leak. It is an internal matter. Do you understand, Mr. Dunson? So,
I see.
So, we have...
Well, apologies, my assumption was that since this leak apparently sent journalists after myself, that doing so in return would not reveal more of the information than the leak themselves had already been doing.
To find the leak, they would have to ask into the family business, because the leak would have been within ourselves. And add to this, we have released the two journalists after wiping their memories. Them disappearing would have been a little embarrassing, and they will have an accident in a few months' time, and they are being very closely watched at the moment.
Oh, you're arranging an accident even after wiping their memory?
Oh yes. It's how you say, it is better sometimes to remove potential problems, and that's the way we do things. And the upshot of this, Mr. Dunson, after we've got the papers back, we do not want you contacting our family again, under any circumstances. Do I make myself clear, Mr. Dunson?
I can only promise that I will not contact your family on my own initiative. We do still share a sect.
But different interests in the city. Good night, Mr. Dunson. I'll give you a call tomorrow night. We'll complete the business and swap the papers tomorrow night. As he sort of walks off.
Okay, should I go to the main channel?
Oh yes, I'll push you across. And you can go back to see what these guys are up to.
Of working beyond what I am doing either.
Yeah.
Which the only other thing that Philip said was the fact that maybe they need to conjure up a couple of ghosts, maybe, to see if we can find out something from that element.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just doing something here.
Otherwise, I'm not sure. Well, I mean, it's still information. Just knowing the fact that it's got nothing to do with blood or blood sorcery at least pins it down. But that's why I was sort of going towards the Conte stroke Theodore as being a culprit, but he wasn't there, which he doesn't have to be. But then it can be an unknown person that we've yet.
Well, there is the other person that he's waiting for.
Yeah.
And we don't know if that person's arrived. We don't think they have, but we don't know.
Well, maybe he has.
Philip comes back after his little talk. Actually,
Well, you don't need to stop your discussion on my account.
I want to reach in effect what I was talking to you about. So we've really got that far. I just relayed a bit of that, basically. Brought Renata up to that level of that's where I am, I think, as far as I'm not sure how else, where else to go with this without more information.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, in a heavy South African accent. I can't do a South African accent. Can I have a word? You turn around.
A word with whom? Who's approaching us?
It's a bald-headed gentleman, large, stocky build. The last time you saw him, you watched him meet with, was it Renata Velate in the pub? The South African premier.
Yeah. It's...
Right, great.
He sort of walks forward, looks around.
Mr. Rensburg.
Oh, Miss Velate. Nice to meet you. And Mr. Manticore, the gentleman I would like to talk to. And he's smiling.
I'm definitely not.
I'm here to, how you say, I shouldn't really be talking to you, Mr. Manticore, for a certain Mr. DeWitt. You I gathered you embarrassed in some way? I don't need to know how, just the fact you did it. I was internally grateful for.
Okay.
Does mean we have a proper regent now. I believe you met him. I think Regent Quartermain. A lot more suitable, leader. Thank you, Mr. Manticore. You got rid of someone who was weak. He sort of smiles.
Okay.
And
Which house are you?
He sort of looks. The one I can't pronounce. Mr. House Gorax.
Goratrix.
Goratrix, that's the one.
Is that the Sabat house?
No. He looks at you. No, it is a...
I don't say that in character, just to be clear.
No, it isn't. It is one of the legitimate houses. No, it isn't Sabat house.
Well, obviously, is it Runsberg or Ransberg?
Roseberg. It's Van Roseberg, I think it is.
Runsberg. So he's obviously Goratrix as well, then.
Yeah. No, he said that's what he is.
Yeah. Okay.
And you now know who the new regent is. And it's Regent Quartermain.
Yeah. I'm not too happy about that.
Andy, can I
Yeah.
just do a really quick sense the unseen and go for a wander around the room?
You certainly can. Yeah. You actually, to be fair, you don't see anything.
Okay, just checking.
Other than was it Lara Kowalski is behind a disguise.
Who is, sorry?
Malara Kowalski.
Oh yeah, Nosferatu, fine.
Oh yeah. She's behind a disguise for obvious reasons. Okay. What the rest of you doing while Renata's doing that? Are you going to start to wander around the party? And is Arthur going to wander around the party?
Arthur is gonna just kind of like stand at the outskirts of the party, just kind of observing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. as you're observing, one thing you will actually, even Felix might notice this, and Dunson and everybody, is certain crowd, as far as Arthur is concerned, of gentlemen, one which you would recognise as described as the regent, tend to give, most, or at least two of them tend to give, Felix less than charitable looks. They're the only ones that seem to be unhappy with him and his presence. And Felix will recognise who it is straight away. It's Joseph de Witt.
Oh dear, what a shame.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As in, actually, would you notice? Is to be the fair. Yep. So Arthur just sits there and watches, and as you guys wander around, was it one of the Archons sort of puts his hand on your back, the Nosferatu, on the back of Felix? Would you just come with me? We're just going to pick up your friend, Mr. Dunson.
Okay. Will do. Lead on.
Yep. And he sort of leaves, and Mr. Dunson will feel a tap on his shoulder. Mr. Dunson?
Yes.
It's one of the Archons. Can I have a quick word? With the
Very
both
well.
of you. And he sort of, as it takes you aside, and sort of sits there. Well, gentlemen, I was going to, have a little word about how unpopular you were. But it seems you have done the right thing tonight. And made yourselves, bar a number of notable exceptions, sort of as it made yourselves popular. Which is good to actually see, especially considering Mr. Manticore. I think a few weeks ago I did say to behave yourself, if I remember rightly. And it seems you have taken my words to heart. Which is a very, not to sounds, what's the word I'm looking for? Condescending. Mr. Manticore is, I'm grateful for your actions. Though there is one thing I would like to say to Mr. Dunson. Don't go winding up, ex-princes. It is still not a good hobby to do. They may be ex-princes, but they still can,
I'm afraid I've only spoken to one former prince since I've arrived here, so I can't comment.
No, I know, we both know who we're talking about. Yeah, even failed princes can have a nasty sting in their tails, so it's just a bit of advice. Be careful.
I'm sure I'll start being careful when he actually does something.
The hope is, he sort of looks at you, the hope is, Mr. Dunson, he does nothing. If you understand what I mean. Do you really think the Camarilla would want a failed prince to go be prince again?
I'm a bit confused by what you mean, since he's a former prince, so somewhat by definition he's already proven some level of incompetency.
Mm-hmm. Indeed he has, and certain, it has come to my attention that he has been talking to others about becoming Prince again. And I believe he sort of talked to yourselves at some point about this, from what I gather. Just don't call him a fool to his face.
Again, that was... I did not actually call him a fool. I merely described a set of behaviours as foolish, and he decided to identify himself under those behaviours.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do it too often. Please.
Alright.
If you are going to say that, say it to private, to the right people. And that does include the Prince and myself. And off the record, I totally agree with you, Mr. Dunson.
Well, it sounds like he's certainly done my job for me in that case.
If he does, push things too far, we will push back. And we might even, allow you to, a ringside seat. Because I have stinking suspicion, Mr. Dunson, you would find that remarkably entertaining. And he sort of smiles.
Sorry, the player is a bit confused by what he means.
Oh, sorry, what he's basically saying is that if he pushes too far, and they have to do something about it, they'll allow you to watch what they do.
Oh, well,
yeah. It's double speak, but yeah, that's what he basically means. He totally agrees with what they're doing, and if they're going to punish him, they'll allow you to watch what's going on. And gentlemen, you are having a remarkably good evening this evening. Now, you can go back.
we go back unless Felix has any remarks.
Not to the Archon. I'll give him a nod and let him leave. But that's the first time I've been complimented on something that I never even intended on doing.
No.
So I'm a tad mystified as to. Anyway, if that's what he believes, then I suppose better than believing I'm Sabat.
Oh yes. And as you wander back, the gentleman that introduces himself, you had with the Regent. Ah, gentlemen. And Mr. Manticore? I think we hadn't been formally introduced by the Prince.
Is he the... Am I talking to the Regent?
Yeah. I am Regent Quatermain. I am the, how you say, the new Tremere, was it, Regent? Appointed because sadly Mr. DeWitt was not up to the job. I believe he lost a book. And if you know the Tremere, losing of a book is a very serious crime. I know you as Mr. Manticore and you as Mr. Dunson. I just thought, yeah, you were saying something, Mr.
Oh, I'll just let him carry on.
Yeah. So the Tremere will be, how you say, a lot more active. If you need any help with your little hunt, feel free to approach the Chancery. Even if some of them will not be hospitable, they will have to do what I ordered them to do. You understand? So do everything through myself.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh, and happy hunting, gentlemen.
Give him a nod.
And if it is, he says, oh, by the way, if it is an infernalist, I would like to know what you find out, purely as a, how you say it, scholarly, you understand.
Okay, but that might include a bit of quid pro quo.
Oh, of course, Mr. Manticore. That goes without saying. And he sort of smiles.
Okay. Right. Have a good evening.
And you? Right, I'm making some notes. And as Renata wanders round, you are approached by the guy who has the regent, or was introduced as the regent.
Good evening.
Ah, good evening. I wanted to introduce myself, because I don't think I was formally introduced to the prince. I am the new regent, Tremere regent of the city. I am, Regent Quartermain. To whom am I talking?
My name's Renata Vitale. A pleasure to meet you.
Ah, he sort of bows. And a pleasure to meet you too, was it, Miss Velate? I've seen your companions. And was it said that I would help them in their little hunt of this Theodore, I believe, the infernalist?
Yes.
I gather you've met him before.
Yes, we crossed paths once. A very long time ago now.
So he is an old enemy of yours.
Suppose that it sounds a little theatrical, but
He sort of
I
looks.
suppose if the shoe fits.
Oh yes, also we all have our crosses to bear, and those in the past that would like to stab us in the back.
Mm.
It sort of comes with, our nature, I believe.
Well, I suppose it's the nature of having a very long life, isn't it? You're going to come across those who wish you harm in one way or another.
Oh yes. Be part of the Tremere and... Oh, indeed. He sort of smiles. Especially with, as now we have, a number of houses. It does make things interesting, much like your own clan, I believe, with all the families.
Well, yes. As with most families, there are different views and
little spats.
And little spats, indeed.
Oh, of course. Yep.
So sometimes are better than others, but you learn to live with it.
Oh, indeed. And when you have rank, you can sort of tell them to shut up. He smiles. Oh, I did talk to your companions, Mr. Dunson and Mr. Manticore, and I did say to them that I would, if they wanted any help to approach myself, I extend that to yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And have a nice party.
Yes, and you.
Indeed.
Andy, can I just check something?
Yeah.
Because my memories going off. The name Quartermain rings a bell, and I think it's from Cairo, but I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'm wondering if I'm mixed up between that and the Berlin game. I'm not
you
sure.
are not. Quartermain is familiar, and the name Lucian might be familiar. So I have sneaking suspicion they had the same. But
Is this Lucian Quartermain? Is it the same person?
You don't think so?
Okay.
The other Quartermain was a lot younger. But something has happened. in 2001. So he might be the same Quatermain.
Was it in Cairo?
Oh, it was in Cairo. Certain Mary?
Oh shit. I thought that's what it was. That's why I kept my mouth shut. Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to know you though.
No, that's good. Smile nicely. Carry on.
Yes, I remember Mary. You didn't particularly like her, did you? And she was.
Nope.
She met with a. Well, you think she died. You were told she died.
Yeah. I know exactly where that's going now. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yes.
Thank you.
I actually chose the name by accident. It's just when you mentioned that I thought, ooh. And yep, and you sort of, he sort of walks off, and you're just looking a little perplexed. In the meanwhile, Arthur sitting on the side is approached by Miss Monet, and she sort of says, "Ah, Arthur, there was something we did need to do. I need to introduce you to the Prince Potempour formulae. It's something we do in Camarilla cities. Please, will you come with me?"
Certainly, man.
Okay. And she sort of guides you to the prince. She sort of says, "Prince Potempour, I would like to formally introduce someone new to the city." You sort of look. "Yes, Miss Monet? This is, Arthur Saxton. And he is new to the city." And he sort of looks at you, Arthur, and says, "Ah, I gather, Mr. Saxton, you are going to stay in our good city?"
For the seeable, yes. And it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
"And it is yours. I have to sort of read a riot act. Basically, don't break the masquerade, do not bring trouble to my doorstep or to my city. If you do, you will be punished severely by myself and the Archons. As long as you do that, you are welcome in the city." And he sort of looks at you. "That's it. Mr. Saxton, you may go."
I nod my head and I back away, still facing him.
Yeah, so Miss Monet sort of turns you round and sort of walks you off and whispers in your ear, "He's a real bore."
As you say, madam.
"Yes, he's a little abrupt. It comes from what he is. He's a, how do you say? A warlord. Anyway, the party sort of starts to wind down, and Miss Monet sort of approaches you all and says, "Could we, have a talk after the party's wound down, ladies and gentlemen? Because a lot has happened." She sort of gathers you all. And I will, once everybody is gone, I will have a word with you, if you agree.
Is she talking to us specifically, or
Oh,
to
the whole lot,
yeah.
the whole lot of you. She's taking you all aside. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah.
so the coterie or everyone else?
No,
That's my
to
question.
the whole coterie, you lot.
Okay, cool.
And I think Arthur should be included in this discussion, as he's going to be with you. At that point, I think I will end the session. Bear with me here. We'll do the discussion because it's getting late, and I believe